Morning, all chaps. It's Monday morning, start of a new week, and the sun is shining, which is a fantastic start. But I think I'm on my lonesome again today, and I've got quite a lot to do. I've got that discovery being picked up today, so I've got to get that sorted, and I've got to prioritise stuff and not try and do too many things. Got the BMW as well being picked up tomorrow, so they're kind of my priorities, getting them ready, the Discovery and the BMW. There's a little bit of bits and bobs to do on the BMW, just boot trim and that sort of stuff, and then I've got to go through all the cars that came in over the weekend, like that little thing, the C4 MOT, get those booked in for an MOT, and I've got two inquiries on the Jaguar, finally, but they came in like within 2 minutes of each other, so I've got to try and follow those up and squeeze them in. And also the Volvo's got a viewing as well, or an inquiry should I say, but lots to do, and I've got this little thing to start getting prepped, so we've got lots of prep. I'm trying to think what to do. I need to get the cars ready for handover. That's for sure. Otherwise, customers don't get their cars. So that's important. that's very important. And then I'm going to work on getting all the cars booked in for their mechanicals. And then, I don't really know what to do next. I've got lots to do, but I'm not quite sure which bits to do next. But first, I'm going to get some emails done out the way, get the Discovery down and the BMW, and then take it from there and just get those ready. I can relax a bit. As far as car buying this week, I've got lots of cars to buy because I've sold lots of bloody cars. So I'm not going to do that today. Auction's on Wednesday at Mannheim, so I will leave that for tomorrow. Right, I better get my skates on. I got shitloads to do. I'm a bloody car dealer, and I need to get some bloody cars sold and out the door. Laters. Right, I'm getting there. I'm bloody getting there. So, the Discovery, perfect, ready for handover. All nice and clean down the outside. Just keep it away from that tree, mind. A little bloody bird shitting all over it. Very lovely and clean. Carpet's all shampooed, mind you, that was done a couple of weeks ago, but ready for collection. Right. Cougar. A couple came and said, Sam, have you got a car that's around about £3,000? You know, not too fussed about the mileage. I said, yes, I bloody well do. Come over here and have a look at this lovely Cougar with the bonnet up. I did charge the battery, and then I thought she'll be fine. She'll fire up. Of course, battery dead as a dodo. So again, I've dropped the ball. I've dropped the bloody ball. Batteries. Drop the ball with the batteries. So I'm going to go and take that to be replaced, get a new battery, and then they're going to come back and hopefully buy the bloody thing, because that would be good to get one Cougar out the door. Right, now that Discovery's done, this little puppy, the BMW, Ray's going to come and pick that up tomorrow. I've got a few scratches to get out the side. I've fixed the trim, yes I have, on the inside of the boot. That was all hanging down, and I just re-engineered it, that sort of thing, you know. Took all of about 10 seconds, but only you ought to know that. And so yeah, there's a few scratches down here, so I'm going to give it a wash. I'm going to give it a good polish. You probably can't see, but I'm going to get some of these scratches out, and then she's ready. Michelle's, I think, due to come. Not quite sure. I think she's going to bring me a pasty. How lovely is that? Let's all go. Citroen, one of the Citroens booked in for MOTs. Responding to customers, Volvo viewing soon, and the Jaguar viewing, I think both this weekend. which could make it a bit of a bumper weekend if those two go through. Right, BMW. Let's get that little mother sorted. Right, my to-do list for today is coming along swimmingly because that little puppy is ready. All polished, nice and shiny, all the scratches out, and she's ready to go. The disco has gone, happy customer, drove off with his lovely bottle of wine and flowers, so really pleased that's done, and that's done. And the Cougar hasn't had its battery yet, but it's gonna have a battery. So yeah, so I'm happy for today. Not too stressed, not gonna get stressed out. We've got lots to do tomorrow. What is happening tomorrow? The Range Rover Sport is coming in tomorrow, and that's what's being Part X with the BMW. And there is a little something to get looked at straight away, and that is a bit of a suspension fault, which is intermittent apparently. When I drove it, a suspension warning light came on, so it needs looking at, and there's fewer options. Well, there's a few things that it could be. It could be horribly expensive. It could be relatively easy fix. It's probably going to be horribly expensive. But we shall see. We shall see. Right, Monday evening, ready to lock the doors and I think head home. And my gas has arrived today, so whoop-de-doo, I'm going to be a warm little toasty little badger this evening. Thank God for that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully Michelle will be here with me tomorrow. That's all good fun when she's here. And working as a team on all that sort of stuff can get a bit quiet when you're by yourself. Anyway, we'll catch you later. Bye. Well, good afternoon, chaps. It's Tuesday. Starting filming a bit late Tuesday, but look at this. What a cracking day. Absolutely beautiful. Rolling fields behind me. Office the other side. Forecourt there, forecourt there. It's actually lovely, absolutely gorgeous. Right, the BMW is gone. The chap came and picked it up and he dropped his Range Rover off. I'll show you that in a minute. I've got the Jaguar out because we've got a woman who wants to have a video walk around of that. So I am going to do her a video walk around in my way, and I'll show you that shortly. I haven't done it yet, got to do it soon, but I'll try and put it in this video so you can see it. Tell me what you think. So she's gonna get really excited about that when I've finished with her. Now here, look at this. What do you think of that, chaps? Bizarrely, the issue with the suspension is no longer here. It's not coming up, but then it does come up, and then it goes away again, and then it comes up again. So I've got to do a bit of research on this. I'm hoping it's a bit of a wiring issue. There's a couple of other things like the fog light not working. A couple of other little bits and bobs. Should be really simple, easy fixes. But we'll see. But I'll show you around that in a little bit more detail. But actually, I've got a little black book that I tend to carry around with. Sorry, this bloody sun. Little black book of people I know that want certain cars. So I get my little black book out and I go, right, Range Rover Sport. Oh, Mr. John. So I call Mr. John, and Mr. John's now coming down to look at the Range Rover Sport. Just like that, in, out. But there are some issues, so I've got to tell Mr. John that there are these issues, and they'll obviously get sorted out, and I'll give him a very good warranty package with it, and what have you. So let's see what Mr. John says. And Mr. John's very excited to come down and see the car, that's for sure. What else? So up on the upper forecourt, we've got the Citroen Picasso over there. Now, it only came with two service proof of service. So no service stamps. Hang on, sorry. No service stamps, 2 service invoices, which in my view, are a lot better than service stamps. 'Cause any old fool can chuck in a stamp. So I thought I'll do some digging, because someone's inquired about this already. I'll do some digging, and I've managed to find another 5 services for the car, and it's taken me about 2 hours to get hold of people, actually persuade them to release the information to me. So I now have full service history on that, even though it's only done 13,000 miles. So I feel a bit smug about myself with that one. Just goes to show, if you put a little bit of time in, that 2 hours can maybe get a little bit more money for the car. Anyway, so right, I need to get ready for Mr. John. He's on his way. And then I'm going to do a little video walk around of that one. And I'll show you chaps that very shortly. Laters. Good morning. Wednesday morning. And unfortunately, a bit bloody miserable outside. But, so we're going to have a day inside today. But yesterday I took this Range Rover, and I thought, right, I'm going to have a look at these faults that are coming up, the suspension and the airbag. So it's got a suspension fault and an airbag fault. Now the suspension fault is fairly intermittent. So yesterday I was driving it around yesterday afternoon, and it kept pinging up, and also it kept saying don't go faster than 30 miles an hour. It would let me go faster than 30 miles an hour, and then it would go off, and then it would come on again. And then so it was really intermittent. So it sounds like a wiring issue, maybe down under by the compressor. I understand they can get a bit chafy or something like that. Airbag also on and off. But this morning, there's no fault codes. Well, no, the codes are probably still there, but there's no fault coming up on the dash at all for suspension or airbag. Now, what's changed from last night to tonight? Okay, it was dry last night, but it's wet today. There's nothing really. The airbag, it could be something that's to do with this seat. There's a load of wiring under these seats. So it could be a wiring issue there. They're not related in any way, the airbag and the suspension. I don't know, maybe they are. Anyway, sorry, I'm waffling on again, But I've got to get to the bottom of it. And Mr. John, who came yesterday, loves the car. And he said, Sam, I'll probably take it if you can sort all these problems out. And I went, all right, John, well, we'll see about that. So I've got a bit of work to do. I've got everything. Other than that, it's a Range Rover, it's a very comfy drive, and I'm just terrified of something else going wrong with it. Terrified. Oh well. Right. Today we are going to be auctioning today, but we're not going to go to the auction because we haven't got enough bloody time. I've got cars to still get ready for Friday's collection, the black Nissan, and so Michelle and I went to the Tally-Ho last night for subs, and we were there until 11 o'clock last night with a laptop, pen and paper, going through all the cars at auction, and we've picked out a few, so I'm going to show you those very shortly, but I'm just at the office, hands full of everything, so I'm going to put you down and I'll show you very shortly. Laters. I tell you something else that's baffled me is the BMW that went yesterday, the X3. The lovely chap Ray who came and took it away. We noticed that the sat nav wasn't working, so it's got a nav button down on the, flanen place, and it's got a button that says nav. You press it, nothing happens. I swore that I was, playing around with it, and I had nav come up, but to be honest, I would go in and out of so many cars, and I have a look at the navs and everything, make sure they're working. I must have thought that I was in a different car. But so the nav button doesn't do anything. So I looked in a bit further, and he went, "Hey Sam, the nav still doesn't work." And I was like, "Really strange." Sure enough, I looked up, and it looks as though that some BMWs, you'll have a nav button, but it doesn't give you any nav. That's a bit stupid. Here you go, here's a nav. Press that for your nav, but it's not going to do anything, is it? Because we haven't put nav in the system. So, so poor chap hasn't got any nav. And I'm feeling a bit guilty about that. And so I'm going to buy him a nav system. That's what I'm going to do. And I know what it's like when you want to have nav and you can't have it, and you don't want to be fiddling around with your phone. And I sold him a car which says nav in it. So I'm going to give him some bloody nav. So I'm going to give him a call very shortly and say, "Ray, I'm terribly sorry. It looks like that nav just doesn't exist. So I'm going to nav you right up." See what he says to that. I tried to see if there's any sort of nav bits that sort of, you know, you can get these third-party things that sort of bolt onto your thing, or whether I just get him a TomTom or something like that. But anyway, I want him to have the nav that he expects to have. Anyway, so that's my plan for this morning, and then I'm going to get on to auction stuff. Laters. It's a very sad day today, actually, because Michelle and I are up on the upper forecourt, and we are in front of the first car that we've actually lost some money on. There she is. Very sad day. Now, it's just had the MOT, failed miserably, so it's going to the bloody scrap heap. Isn't it, darling? It is.
Oh, heaven.
Well, she didn't even get a chance for a tickle.
I haven't actually seen her.
Haven't you?
Oh, look at her saggy net.
Her saggy what?
Saggy net.
She's got saggy nets? Let's have a look. Oh, there's saggy nets.
Aww.
This poor little thing. Useless bloody car. Lovely boot space.
Wow.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean,
What are these all about?
oh my God, another couple of seats.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, not anymore, it isn't. Look at this. Oh, rankaroo.
Oh, I wish we were valeting that one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see you valet that one, sweetie.
It'll only take me 2 days.
There you go. So we're going to organise the scrap man to come and pick it up. I think we'll probably get 150 quid for it. And I think we paid 350 quid plus 40 quid for the MOT. So we have lost money. Sad day.
But we're not going to lose money on the Polo. I'm
No.
determined. Look at her, she's beautiful.
A cracking day. Look at this. Polo over there, up for sale, ready to go. Right, we've got an auction to get to online. You coming?
Aye.
Oh, you're doing the Qashqai, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Please, Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just checking that, okay. Well, I'll go and get bidding. All right, thanks. Laters. Right, these are the cars that we've picked out. So as I said earlier, Michelle and I were at the tally. Do you realise we're at the tally, Michelle, until 11 o'clock last night?
I do, I was there.
I know, it was ridiculous.
Weirdly, I remember.
So we've got the first one through. So I'll just tell you what we've got, how we're doing it. Nissan, the car, what it is, cap clean, and then we've gone through each of these cars, how much garage work, body work, what the fees are. I've also imported all the retail valuations for these cars, so I can work out the margin. And then the spreadsheet will tell me what my max bid is based on all the work that needs to be done, what we think it needs to be done, with a margin of, what have we got, 2,000 quid, and then it gives us our max bid. and this one went through, and we won it. So we got a Duke.
Our first ever Duke.
First Duke. So that's got, look at the retail, Auto Trader retail rating on 99, 15 days to sell, and live market demand of 7. So, and that's a hut car. Hut. Michelle and I were fooling around in the office and we missed the Vauxhall Mocha. It's a shame. So we are like a cold spring on 165 Mini Countryman. I don't think we'll get that one, but anyway, because they flew through the auctions. We've got a Ford Cougar. Do we want another Ford Cougar? Probably not, but you never know.
But it could be bait.
Yeah,
for our current Cougar.
Cougar bait. A Yeti and a Discovery Sport. So we'll probably know what we're going to walk away with there. But that Discovery Sport, it's an absolute dog. So it's cap clean at 8. I've got garage £2,500, bodywork 1,100, fees of that. So my max bid on that is 5,520, and I think I've increased my margin on that to something like 2.5. Still, that's pretty shy, but anyway.
Not a car you'd recommend anyone to buy.
No, but the metrics on it are pretty good. But we'll see. But I think it needs a new engine. Anyway, we'll see how we get on. I'll let you know how we get on. Next up is the Mini Countryman. Right. Auction is finished and microphones all gone doolally, so I am au naturel. Don't know what's wrong with them. All frozen. Hey-ho. But I hope you can hear me. So, at the end of the auction, we have walked away with 3 cars, as expected. We have the Nissan Duke. We've also got a BMW X3. We sold one, got a new one in. Oh, X1 actually. No, it's an X1. BMW X1. And also, we bought the Land Rover. So the Land Rover we got so cheap, so bloody cheap. But there are a few bits wrong with it. But there's a stonking margin in that one. But there's a lot of work to be done. I'm very excited to see what needs to be done or what doesn't need to be done. So I'm a bit like that, really. A bit like that. So got another Discovery Sport. Nissan Duke, never had one of those. Fantastic to get one of those in. And BMW X1. What a result. What a result. Now, while all that was going on with the auction, had a call from a chap wanting to test drive the Polo. Now, the Polo is all up for sale and has had a ton of work doing to it. Not a big margin in it. There might be about 600 quid. Remember, that was one of Michelle's purchases, but we just need to get that out the door and get our money back from it and pay us a nice supper, really. So I'm going to get that down to the lower forecourt because the chap's about to arrive. I heard back from Mr. John, and Mr. John doesn't want to buy the Range Rover. It's a bit of a shame, but we had another call from another lady who does want to buy the Range Rover, and she's going to come at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So I'm going to do a school run, then come back and do a test drive on the Range Rover over there. Let's see. Right, Polo. Look at this cracking little car. Get that ready for a test drive. Belter, ladies. Well, chaps, remember last week? We were doing a bit of some champagne car dealing. Well, I'm terribly sorry, but it's bloody continuing this week because that puppy is sold. What a cracker. Absolutely brilliant. So Mr. John didn't come down, but Mr. John put someone else over my way, and they've just come down and said, done, we'll take it. And I said, that's absolutely brilliant. Right, so I've now got to get some suspension issues sorted out, which is just wiring. I'm 99% sure of that. Wiring. And I've got an airbag issue to sort out. I've got to put it through a service. I've got to give it a fresh MOT, and I'm going to give them 15 months warranty on it. Look at that cracker. Beautiful. That's sold. Yeah, I mean, you're all going to ask me what sort of bloody warranty I'm putting on with it now, but talk about that later on. But also today, we sold that one as well, so I'm going to throw my hat off again in a minute. But what a fantastic day. So I'm well chuffed, well chuffed. So we sold those two today. We bought 3 at auction. God, I really do feel like a proper bloody car dealer now. There's nothing stopping me. So you know what that means, don't you? I'm afraid you do. I'm going to go for a bloody pint. Right, I'll catch you chaps later. Cracker. Morning, it's Thursday. And what a cracker it is again today. Well, not again, but... so what's happening today? Well, we're going to have a lot of fun today, I think. That is going to go into the... well, I'm going to book that in to get serviced, MOT'd, get the bits and bobs sorted out on it. And also, look, I mean, because of this lovely weather, the Jeep over there, I'm going to get that all washed up, get it looking spick and span, and I'm going to take it down to the beach. And near the beach, or on the beach, there's a lovely little restaurant. So I think it's mull frites and a bottle of chilled muscadet. Not quite a bottle, but a glass of muscadet at least. And that will be such a delightful thing to do on a day like today. So all the cars that we bought yesterday, we're going to have them delivered. The cost of having delivered it's not too bad, but otherwise today we would be going back and forth, and we wouldn't be able to go down to the bloody beach and have a lovely lunch. So Michelle and I are going to pull all the stops out to make that happen, because we've been running around like blue arse flies getting all the cars done, and it'd be nice to just have a 2 or 3 hours of just slow time during the week, because we work at the weekends as well. So we're going to try and do that because I think we deserve it. Other than that, the black Qashqai is being collected tomorrow, and the last service on that was in August. So I'm going to give it a quick, give it an oil and filter change, and that's going at 3. So we need to be back by 3 to go and do that. And this bloody Cougar, I'm going to get the battery sorted on that one. So I'm going to take it down now and get the new battery in, because it's been ordered in. Get that fitted, come back, clean the Jeep, book all the cars in for whatever they need to do. All the new cars are all booked in for their MOTs and services, so it's like bloody clockwork here. It really is fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to today, seeing what happens. Gosh, make the most of it. Make the most of it. Why work all the time, and free up some space so you can have some fun? That's what I think anyway. So right, off to get the Cougar done, get the Jeep out, clean it, lunch, servicing, have a lovely day. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Well, that's the Cougar having its battery done, and I thought while it's having it done, I'm going to go round to a little patisserie and get a cup of coffee and a sticky bun. So why not, eh? Why not? Nice cup of coffee and a sticky bun to start the morning, followed by mull free and a cold glass of muscadet later on. God, what a day this is panning out to be. Cracker. Right, later. Right, so you remember I was going to do a walk around video of the Jaguar for Ruth. Well, I've done the walk around video. I've put it all together. I've sent it off to her. Have a look. See what you tell me what you think. Well, good morning, Ruth, and thank you for getting in touch. And I'm going to show you around this cracker that we've got here that you've inquired on. What a beautiful car. And I can see why you like this one. Well, let me show you around the old girl. Now, Ruth, I dread to think what you're driving now, but this is just going to trump it completely. I mean, look at her. I mean, your choice in cars is absolutely impeccable. This is going to look fantastic on your driveway. Now, Ruth, I'm starting to understand what sort of person you are, because not any old person would want a car with all this red leather interior. How sexy is that? Look at the girl. I mean, what a wonderful combo of colours. Black, red, silver. God almighty, I'd love to know what your house looks like and your bedroom. Anyway, what a cracking decision you've made to potentially buy this car from me. Now this little cat's got such low mileage. Look at that, 37,000. Beautiful steering wheel here and beautiful display. Yes, she's a manual and that's exactly what you wanted. And all the other gizmos here. We've got buttons here. I haven't a clue what they are, but that's a lovely bit of Sunday afternoon reader you can do on the manual, which is tucked away in there. All the usual stuff here. And on the steering wheel, we've got all these buttons that I haven't a clue what they're doing, but I know what that one does. That's the cruise control. And that is, you can talk to the car as well, and it will do all sorts of things. That's all, that's about it. Oh, this is so you can play movies. This is, it's a gear thing, so that's a parking thing. That's an on and off button, I believe. That's if you want to go home, you just press that and it takes you home. That's to navigate. That's to make phone calls. So Ruth, at the dealership here, when you buy a car, we know exactly what every button does here. We know what all the capabilities of a car and what it can do. So, rest assured, when you come here, we'll show you how all those buttons work, and so you'll be absolutely fine. So Ruth, I'm going to take you around to the back end of the old girl. Now the boot's a little bit temperamental, but it's working today, which is brilliant news. And she's got a gorgeous boot space. Look at all the shopping you can put in there. And she closes as well. How about that? Now Ruth, in the back of this car, there's an abundance of space. I mean, perfect for those long journeys where your passengers can sit down, relax and have a good old gin and tonic while you drive them to the races. Now Ruth, I don't know whether you have a husband that bores you to tears, or you're about to go on a hot date and you want to get close. Well, this cockpit has got pretty much everything and sort you out for every scenario. You've got a bit of space, nice ample space, and if you want to lean up closer, you can, because wonderful armrest here. What a gorgeous area this is. So Ruth, under the bonnet you've got the 2-litre, incredibly reliable Ingenium engine. And she will purr for miles and miles and miles. Nothing will go wrong with it. Exceptionally reliable. Service history, I hear you ask? Well, this car has an impeccable 0 service history, maintained beautifully by no one whatsoever. I mean, how about that? The first person to get their hands on a service for this car. You lucky girl. Ruth, by sheer chance you might want to come down and test drive this beautiful car, then give me a call. Sam, family car guy. Ladies. Well, I tell you what, if she doesn't buy that, I'll eat my hat. Really will. So looking forward to seeing Ruth come down and buy the Jaguar. Right, I've got the Jeep out now, and I've come across a bit of a bloody problem. Because I took the mats out because we're going to sort of photograph it inside because it's such a cracking day. Inside and outside by the beach. But look at this. Oh. So I took the mats out. It's absolutely soaking. Absolutely soaking. So something's dribbling in from around here. And there's a little bit of corrosion there. Oh, this is the first time I've seen this, and there's a little bit on the other side as well. But I've got to get to the bottom of that, and I've got to suck up all that water, get the wet vac, suck it all up, run it, and just see if I can see anything dripping in. I don't think it's leaking from the detachable roof. I mean, nothing else is wet in here. Seats are all absolutely fine, so there's no sign of anything coming in for the roof, but I've got to keep a real close eye on that, I think. Michelle, guess what? The Jeep has got a soggy bottom floor.
What?
Yeah. I just took the mats out.
Are you just peeing in the car or something?
Easy. But I just took the mats out and it's got a really wet floor.
What's going on?
I don't know. Well, I cleaned this out because I took the mats out just because we're going to go to the beach and have more free and a glass of muscadet and photograph
Free.
and photograph the old girl. And I found that.
Less of the old
Well, the new girl then.
69er.
I know she's 69. Yeah. But yeah, I need to address that. We need to write that down on the old things to do for the Jeep. And we need to monitor it. Monitor. That's what we need to do. I don't know. I don't know my sweetness. But we need to monitor it. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look around the back and see if there's anything else. I'm going to lift up the back ones as well now. Oh shit, she's wet as well. The whole bloody thing's wet, Michelle. And in the back. This is turning into a bit of a serious find here. Michelle, this is not going to stop us from having lunch, by the way.
No, I know, definitely not.
Michelle's inspecting the back.
Okay, that's
See, it's wet in the back and it's wet in the front. Don't know. Anyway, we'll get to the bottom of it. Laters. Right, the Jeep all loaded up, clean. Poncho's about to jump in, so is Michelle, and we are off to the beach. See you there. Right, slight problem in that we've got to the beach and the gate is closed where we drive onto the beach, and it's like padlock, no parking, no doing this, don't do this, don't have fun, don't photograph cars. Basically real killjoys. So Michelle's run down to go and see if they can unlock it so we can go and photograph a car on the beach. I can't see this happening at all, but you never know, she can do some pretty wonderful things, that girl. So we'll just see. But no, you probably can see from here. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. Lovely, lovely light. Flat, calm sea. And the restaurant's just over there. I'm not quite sure what we do if we can't get on the beach, but we'll see what happens. Go, Michelle. Go, go. Ah, Michelle's coming back. How'd that go?
Sir Geoffrey is the only person with the key.
Sir Geoffrey.
Sir Geoffrey. And he opens it when it's busy.
Yeah.
And I'm not allowed to phone Sir Geoffrey and get him out of bed to come down and open it up for us. But if we drive a mile that way, we can go to street.
Street?
Yeah, and get on the beach.
Can we?
Yeah, Torcross and street.
And Sir Geoffrey doesn't have a car park there either.
Sir Geoffrey. I don't know what
This
he's
is
up
fucking
to.
Sir Geoffrey is.
Bloody Sir Geoffrey, yeah. With his one sole
Sir
key.
Geoffrey, if you're watching this, open up your bloody beaches.
Roger.
Come on, Punch. Right, we'll go down to street, but we need to come back here for lunch.
Yeah, I've told them we might be as late as 1:30 and they said that's fine. I've told them we've got a car to photograph in the street.
Right, we better get our skates on then. Right, laters. God, that's gorgeous, isn't it?
So beautiful.
So the idea is planning to have the car down on that beach. But Sir,
Sands, it's called.
but Sir Geoffrey
It's got other ideas for us.
scuppered our plans. So we're going to head down to that. There's a car park down there, is there?
Yeah, at street. That's Slapton Sands you're looking at.
Over there.
Yeah, they use that in the D-Day landings practice. They evacuated all the villages around here.
Oh, okay. You're starting a tour guide, are you?
And there's a tank that they dragged out of the sea and restored.
So we're back to square one. So we're back at the car park, and Michelle has laid into Sir Geoffrey, and it's all gone horribly wrong. And she's been shaking the gates and screaming and shouting. And these chaps rocked up. So Michelle's been a naughty girl. Michelle's been a very naughty girl. So while they're dealing with her, I'm going to go and have lunch. And hopefully I'll catch up with Michelle in a bit. But she's being banged up. Not, you know, she's not going to get banged up. She's not being banged up. She might get banged up. Oh, anyway, lunchtime. Oh dear, there she is. Having a right old telling off. Oh God, look at her. They're bang at it. Oh God. You can't take her anywhere, you know. You really can't take her anywhere. Right, well, while she's been questioned by her raucously bad behaviour, I'm going to get tucked in for a lunch. This is all rather lovely. Look at it, lovely, lovely tables there. Bar, restaurant over there. Sea over there. Can you see the sea? Can't really see it. Cracker. Okay. Thank you. Well, I'm a bit disappointed we couldn't photograph the car on the beach, and to be honest, I don't think we're going to be allowed back here again anyway. Oh, here she is. How did that go?
Yeah, absolutely fine.
What did they say?
I've got an invitation to the station.
You've got to go and do it.
They said I can go on a work experience day with them and spend a day with them. Drive around in the car with them.
I thought you were getting told off.
Well, there is that bit as well. But they're very nice.
So you've just been told off by the police for your raucous behaviour and shaking the gates and, you know, antisocial behaviour, and now you've got a job.
No, I think I'm copping the flack for you there.
And now you're like going to go and do a work experience. So you're leaving the car dealing trade and going to become a policeman.
Well, he did suggest I could be a firefighter as well.
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. We come out for lunch, try and do a photo shoot. You end up getting a job as a bloody policeman or a fireman. What a cracking day. Right, anyway, I've ordered you some lunch.
What have I got?
A battered fish sandwich. Burger, yeah. And I went for the salad.
Oh.
What is a temple? It is.
It so is.
Stop it. I'll take her anywhere. Anyway, ladies. Well, that was delightful. Didn't quite go according to plan. We didn't get the pictures we wanted to, but another day. We need to make a phone call and see if we can find somewhere else or make amends. But Michelle needs to make amends anyway. Appalling behaviour. But we're back at base, and it's time to get, last thing of the day is to get the black Qashqai up to the garage for its service, ready for tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I believe it's another lovely day like today. It's going to have its final polish just before it gets collected at 12:30. It's all go today. What a lovely day it's been. So I think that's pretty much where my day ends. Up to the garage, and then I'm going to bugger off for the day. Finish on a high. Catch you later. Morning all, it's Friday morning, and I'm on the upper forecourt. We've got cars going, well, we've got a car being sorted out down there, ready for handover at 12:30, the black Qashqai. And I thought, you know what, this isn't ready yet, but it needs going up for sale. So I'm going to do some in-prep photos of the capture. It's relatively clean and tidy already, but it just needs the final bits and bobs doing to it. Michelle's just taking pictures of the Picasso to send to the bodywork chap, because we're going to have all the bits and bobs scrapes taken care of, because look, it's a bit monkey. Bits there, bits there, bits there. It's just a bit grubby and a bit scrapey, so we're going to de-scrape it and get it sorted out. So Michelle, I'm going to photograph that now.
Great.
That capture.
I will do it.
Back at you.
Description.
Great.
What's it got going for it?
What's that got going for it?
Yeah. Come on, sell it to me.
Well, madam, this is a lovely cream capture.
Right.
You look like a lovely cream lady.
A magnolia? You're
Magnolia?
saying a magnolia?
It is a bit magnolia, yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Don't like magnolia myself, but it's a diesel, madam.
Ow!
It's a
that's
diesel.
nice.
It's a diesel. So, yeah.
Come on, there's got to be something.
I don't even, I haven't even looked at the paperwork for it. I don't even know what engine it's got in it. It's just come in and it's sat there and I haven't done anything. It's an 18 plate, it's a beautiful magnolia little coloured car. Look at her, isn't she beautiful?
Mileage.
Lovely plumage. 41,000 miles, I think you.
Marvellous. Okay, so she's a low mileage magnolia.
Yeah, yeah, I'm afraid she is. And then we've got that one to, that one's been picked up tomorrow as well. So 3 cars being handed over today and tomorrow. Black Qashqai, that one and the Polo. All right, well, I must crack on. It's a cracking day. Lunch today? Or we got too much to do?
No, your body is still a temple.
Come on, bloody hell. Right, seeing I'm in the mood for some imagery, I'm in front of the computer and we've got 3 cars coming in. So I've photographed the capture, just done a quick in-prep image. And I thought, well, we've got 3 other cars coming in that are currently not even here yet. So it'd be ideal if we can get those up for sale as an in-prep image as well. So what I did is I've gone on to Mannheim and I've got the images for the car, put them in Photoshop, and you know they have them on sort of, I'll show you here, look. So that is a typical shot of, that's the BMW we bought, X1, grade 1 car. So hopefully absolutely no body or very little bodywork to do to that, just a few little mechanical bits and bobs. But you know, I want to use that image if I can to try and get it up for sale as quickly as possible. So I brought it into Photoshop. So I've selected the car, and then I want to put the car on sort of a plain background and to have it sort of saying in prep, this is what's coming in, so people can at least make an inquiry. So I did, and it did that. And I think that's a pretty cool shot. Well, it's highlighted the car, selected the car, removed the background, and it's put sort of a nice sort of, I don't know, studio look to it with a reflection and everything. The reflection, I mean, it's not perfect in there, but I'll come in nice and tight, probably like, well, that maybe, we'll see. But at least I can now get that up for sale without the car even being here. Now, if I can do that and try and at least get some inquiries in, and I think it's arriving, well, that BMW's arriving early next week, and I think the other 2, so the BMW Discovery Sport and the Nissan Juke. So I'm going to try and do exactly the same with all of them. But the Discovery Sport is going to require a ton of work on it, so I don't think I'm going to quite put that up for sale just yet. So the Nissan Juke and the BMW. BMW's done. Now for the Juke. Later. Right, that's the black Qashqai out the door. Very happy customers, which is brilliant. And now the Polo is all spick and span and ready to deliver. So I've got the paperwork. This time, not wine, but we got Prosecco this time. I don't know why. We thought they were sort of Prosecco-y sort of people, so we went Prosecco. So we'll see. Tray plates, got everything. Right, Budley Salterton, here we come. And I should be back here by about 4 o'clock. And then we've got to get the Blue Cash guy ready for handover tomorrow. All bloody go here, all bloody go. More champagne car dealing. Good to see them get out the door. Right, off ski I go. Laters. Right, we are back from Budley Salterton, and that was a silky smooth handover. Silky smooth. That was the Polo that went, and that's the one we just put our head in our hands and went, what the hell are we going to do with this car? And then spent a fortune on it. But we still made a margin on it. And I think we made about 700 quid? 650 quid net. So it wasn't disastrous. It was not disastrous. So very happy with that. And we put that on in the about 10 o'clock at night. By lunchtime the following day, it was sold. So a hot little cake, that one. So back in the office, I've just uploaded that BMW image as a holding image, as a in prep, photoshopped, AI'd. That was the auction image. Remember, on the turntables and the manky skanky background and all that sort of stuff. But now it looks bloody lovely. And then when the car comes in, we'll just put all the other images with it. But we might even just get a, you never know this weekend, we might just get a bite on it and we'll say the car's in prep, will do come such and such a time, in a couple of days' time when we're all ready, I'll let you know. But it gets interest, get to chat to them. Once we get them on the phone, they're hooked. So I'm about to go and meet the kids in a play park or something like that, and I'm going to leave Michelle to lock up. Are you ready locking up? And I'm seeing you later, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
That's right. So I'm going to go and have a quiet pint in the park with the kids. And yes, it is a pint in the park because down here in Devon, they make these play parks and they put create a lovely little bar right at the play park. Absolutely fantastic. Right, morning all, it's Saturday. And I've got the disco out because we've got a test drive on her in a second. Chap's called up yesterday afternoon and said, I'd like to see a disco sport. So I said, that's absolutely fine, you can take it for a test drive. And we had a chap called Alex come and help us with a few bits and bobs yesterday. He's sort of a chap that does a bit of everything. And that's what we've sort of been looking for recently. There's someone who can do a bit of everything. And he downed tools after I went off to the play park and had the beer with the kids. And he went, by the way, sent me this video. Well, he sent me a video of him doing this. He only went and bloody fixed the boot, didn't he? What a legend. Fitted the struts, which I've never got round to doing. But he got wind that a chap was coming to view that, so he thought, I'll tell you what, I'll just fit those struts, shall I? Yeah, took him about 20 minutes. It's taken me about half a day. Well, I was planning about half a day anyway. So this chap here is all being handed over. Look at her. Shiny as anything. So she's all ready. And then I'm sort of just waiting, really, to see if a few other people want to come and test drive some cars. So a lovely day at the office. I'm going to make a cup of coffee, just running that up to clear all the condensation and what have you. And I'm going to tackle the Jaguar condensation or the all that water down on the passenger seat. It's all sopping wet. So I'm going to whack something up the jacksie of the air conditioning blockage thing. And see if any gunk comes out. But right, I've got paperwork to get ready for the Nissan and get ready for the test drive on the Discovery. Laters. The test drive done on the Discovery, and I think that went fantastically well. I mean, good as bought, I reckon. He's going to bring in a Freelander, what's a part exchange of Freelander, and he's basically running off to go and get the Freelander so he can come back and I can give him a price for it as a Part X, and then buy that little sucker. I mean, that would be fantastic. That would be 3 this week. 3! But he's pretty much said, I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it, Sam. I'm just going to go and get my Freelander. But he's coming back at about 4, so we probably might not catch that on the this week's video. But look, what a cracking day on today. I mean, it's fantastic. Lovely day to end the week. But the Nissan is all ready to go. Look at her. She's looking fantastic. Ready to hand over. Lovely and shiny. I'm going to get dizzy and fall over in a minute, but no, we're just waiting for the customs to come for that, pick it up. They've paid in full already, so it's a seamless transaction. They're going to come in, pick up their flowers and their wine, and then that's that one out the door. So, what a lovely end to the week. Right, so I better get on and edit this video and wait for some more punters to come through the door. Make a coffee as well. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Right, that's the cash guy gone, collected, all done and dusted. And well, I think that's me, done for the week. I think that's all done. So I'm just going to wait for the chap to come and bring his Freelander back. But what a week it's been, eh? It's been, I think I just counted up. We've done 12 deals this month. 12 deals. We're on the first. We can't count the discovery in that because we're now the first. But I'm really pleased. 12 cars. 12 cars out the door, and more bought, and hopefully more bought wisely, with good margins, and are going to fit the profile nicely. So slowly we getting there with the profiling of the cars, and there's a few cars we still need to get rid of because they're hanging around too much. So we're going to probably concentrate on getting those cleared soon. But wonderful day at the beach the other day. I mean, days like today, again, beach days, lunch on beach, restaurant days, lovely, absolutely lovely. So I'm probably going to down tools, wait for this chap to come back with the Freelander, and then hightail off to do something like that, really. But I hope you've enjoyed this week. Let me know what you think of that Walkaround, and we'll see if Ruth comes back and buys it. If you haven't subscribed already, do so. Push the button, give a subscription. Makes me carry on and do all these things, makes it worthwhile, all that sort of stuff. Let me know if you want something else, or do something else, or anything like that. You know. But anyway, I quite enjoy doing these videos. I hope you like watching them. Anyway, well, I hope you chaps have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to have a cracking weekend. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm really going to down tools and have some fun. So I've got lots planned. Kids, Michelle, suppers out and all that sort of stuff. And the sun's going to be like this, so I'm looking forward to it. Right, catch you later, chaps. Bye.